If you're still wearing skirts the way you did in 2023, you're not just outdated, you're invisible. Because here's what nobody's telling you about skirts right now. Most of us own 3 or 4. We wear them when we need to look pulled together, but they don't feel special anymore. They don't elevate the outfit, and we can't quite figure out why the same silhouettes that used to work now just feel safe. It's not the skirts themselves, it's that the entire visual language around them has shifted. And if you're not adjusting, you're dressing in a dialect nobody speaks anymore. So today, I'm breaking down the exact skirt trends that are redefining proportion, texture, and polish in 2026. Not what's cute, what makes you look expensive without spending like it. By the end of this, you'll know which lengths work now, which fabrications signal intention, and which combinations stylists are using to make ordinary outfits look considered. And I'm holding one pairing for the end that most people are getting wrong, but once you adjust it, everything clicks. Let's start with what actually creates that expensive look. Section 1. The length recalibration. What's being replaced? The mini and the knee length. For years, skirts lived at two extremes, mini for nights out, knee length for work. Both safe, both predictable, but completely irrelevant now. What's replacing it? The midi and the elongated silhouette. The length taking over is midi, but not the midi you remember from 2019. This one sits lower, mid-calf to just above the ankle, and it changes your entire visual proportion. Why this works? Because length creates elegance through restraint. When your hemline drops, you stop showing leg and start showing silhouette. The focus shifts from body to line, from exposure to composition. A midi skirt doesn't reveal, it suggests, and suggestion always reads more expensive than declaration. How to wear it in real life. Start with one midi in a neutral fabrication. Pair it with something fitted on top so the length doesn't overwhelm. A tucked tee, a ribbed tank, a slim turtleneck. If you're used to knee length, the midi will feel like too much coverage at first. That awkward feeling is the adjustment period. Push through it. The expensive look comes from the proportion reset, not the price tag. You're looking for a hemline that hits mid-calf and moves when you walk. Section 2. The fabric hierarchy. What's being replaced? Jersey, ponte, and performance blends. We've been wearing skirts in easy care fabrics, stretchy, washable, wrinkle-resistant, and completely devoid of visual interest. What's replacing it is suede, wool, and structured naturals. The fabrics signaling intention now are the ones with texture and weight. Suede that catches light differently depending on the angle, wool that holds a pleat, linen that wrinkles in a way that looks lived in, not lazy. Why this works? Because fabric communicates value faster than cut. A simple A-line skirt in suede will always look more expensive than a structured skirt in ponte. The material tells the story before the silhouette does. Texture creates dimension, and dimension creates the illusion of investment. How to wear it in real life. If you only own jersey or knit skirts, replace one with a textured natural, a suede midi in camel or chocolate, a wool skirt in charcoal or navy. These fabrics require more care, yes, but that's the point. When you treat a piece with intention, you wear it with intention. Cos and Massimo Dutti are doing beautiful suede and wool skirts right now. Arquette has excellent linen options. You're not looking for trends, you're looking for material integrity. Section 3. The print recalibration. What's being replaced? Florals and abstract prints. Busy prints have dominated skirts for years. Florals for spring, abstract patterns for visual interest. But they're starting to feel like they're trying too hard. What's replacing them is heritage checks and refined animal prints. Patterns that feel like they've existed forever, not like they were designed last season. Why this works? Because heritage prints age well visually. A plaid midi will look intentional in 5 years. A tropical floral will look dated in 6 months. Expensive style isn't about being current, it's about being timeless enough to transcend the cycle. How to wear it in real life. If you only own one print skirt, make it plaid or a muted leopard. Pair it with solid neutrals pulled from the print itself. plaid midi with a cream cashmere sweater, leopard skirt with a black turtleneck. Let the print be the only pattern in the outfit. The mistake most people make is treating animal print like a statement. It's not. It's a neutral with texture. Uniqlo and Mango both have excellent plaid skirts right now. For leopard, look at Other Stories and Massimo Dutti. If this is changing how you think about your closet, subscribe, because every week we decode what's actually shifting in fashion and why it matters to how you dress. Section 4. The styling equation. What's being replaced? Matchy-matchy and over-coordination. For years, we've been told to match our shoes to our bag, our belt to our shoes, our skirt to our top. That's over. What's replacing it is tonal layering with deliberate texture contrast. Same color family, different materials. A charcoal wool skirt with a charcoal cashmere sweater and leather boots. A camel suede midi with an ecru linen blouse and tan loafers. Why this works? Because tonal dressing creates a continuous line that reads as sophisticated, and texture contrast within that line creates depth without breaking the silhouette. When everything is the same color but different materials, your eye travels the full length of the outfit. That elongates, that flatters, that looks intentional. How to wear it in real life. Pick one color family. Build your skirt outfit entirely within that family, but vary the textures. If you're wearing a navy wool skirt, add a navy cotton shirt and navy suede boots. The color unifies, the textures differentiate. This is how stylists make basic pieces look editorial. It's not the pieces, it's the tonal layering. Section 5. The detail that matters. What's being replaced? Embellishments and hardware. Skirts with visible zippers, decorative buttons, and unnecessary hardware have been everywhere, and they cheapen the look, even when they're well made. What's being replaced is clean lines with subtle construction, a perfectly placed pleat, a hidden side zip, a hem that's finished by hand, not serged. Why this works? Because restraint always reads as luxury. When a skirt doesn't need embellishment to hold your attention, the construction is doing the work. Good tailoring is quiet. It doesn't announce itself. How to wear it in real life. When you're shopping for skirts, look at the inside as much as the outside. Check the hem finish, check the waistband construction, check the zipper placement. A skirt with a clean, invisible zip and a hand-finished hem will always look more expensive than one with exposed hardware, even if they cost the same. This is where you want to invest if you're going to invest anywhere. Construction quality shows. The insider moment. Now here's the combination most people are getting wrong. Midi skirts with ankle boots. Everyone's doing it, and it's cutting your leg line in half. What actually works? Midi skirts with knee-high boots or tonal footwear. If you're wearing a midi, you need either knee-high boots that create one continuous line or footwear in the exact same tone as your skirt, so there's no visual break. The ankle boot creates a hard stop right where your leg is narrowest. It shortens you. It breaks the silhouette. But a knee-high boot in a tonal color extends the line, or a pump in the same shade as your skirt disappears into the hemline. How to wear it. If your skirt is charcoal, wear charcoal boots. If it's camel, wear camel or tan shoes. The boot shaft should be visible beneath the hem, or the shoe should blend entirely. This is the difference between a midi that looks expensive and one that it's wearing you. Stylists know this, now you do too. So let's recap. The expensive skirt look in 2026 is built on midi length, textured natural fabrics, heritage prints, tonal styling, and clean construction. It's not about buying designer, it's about understanding proportion, material, and visual continuity. You don't need a complete wardrobe reset. You need one or two pieces that follow these principles, and you need to style them with intention. Because looking expensive isn't about what you spend, it's about what you understand. You're not chasing trends, you're building a visual language. This is Daily Fashion Decoded, where we translate style into systems you can actually use. Drop a comment. Are you team midi with knee-high boots, or are you keeping your ankle boots? I want to know where you stand. I'll see you next week.